and welcome to the first edition of North Penn Right Now for the 2022-23 school year.
We are so excited to share the next 10 minutes with every student and staff member in the North Penn School District. I'm Jack Bachman.
And I'm Audrey Keller. Let's get right into it. 13,150 students converged on all of North Penn's 18 schools. Superintendent Dr. Bauer made it a point to visit all of the buildings within the first month. Schools across the district had all kinds of welcome activities to kick off the year. Thanks to all the students and staff who made the start of the school year so magical. A special welcome to our nearly 1,000 new kindergarten students, the class of 2035, as they entered a North Penn building for the first time. These students were introduced to the community at Lansdale's 150th anniversary parade, where they marched with their parents.
Last week was homecoming week at North Penn High School. The 14 court members were introduced to the school at an assembly on Thursday. Friday morning, Fox 29 and Bob Kelly were live from Crawford Stadium with the court, band, cheerleaders, and football team to pump up North Penn for the big game versus CB West. Hundreds of students then attended the pep rally and tailgate party before the game. At halftime, the king and queen of homecoming were announced. Bobby Doherty was crowned king and Molly Agris was crowned queen. It was a magical night at North Penn, and our North Penn spirit and pride were on full display.
North Penn and its Unified Sports program continues to receive recognition for the outstanding program it has become. North Penn High School has again been certified as a National Banner Unified Champions School by Special Olympics. A Special Olympics National Banner Unified Champions School demonstrates a commitment to inclusion by meeting 10 standards of excellence, promoting collaboration, engagement, and respect for all members of the student body and staff.
15 North Penn High School students were named semifinalists in the 68th Annual National Merit Scholarship Program. This program is an academic competition for recognition and scholarships that began in 1955. Students earn recognition based on their performance on the PSAT exam. Congrats to all of our semifinalists. It
has been 2 years since renovations have begun at Knapp Elementary School. The final phase was completed this summer, and Knapp students entered this school year to a finished building. While there are a few punch list items to go on the project, Knapp Elementary School is a gleaming example of a school facility that meets the needs of the students of today as well as tomorrow. The official dedication will take place at Knapp Elementary on October 18th at 6 p.m. The North Penn School Board recently approved a policy supporting service and therapy dogs in our schools.
Mrs. Trish Pike, who is trained in the use of therapy dogs, has been utilizing this resource at Northbridge with great success this year. Dr. Bauer is live in the studio with Mrs. Pike, along with our furry friends, Mario and Sydney. Dr. Bauer?
Thanks, Jack and Audrey. Mrs. Pike, who do we have here with us today?
This is Mario, he's a golden retriever, and this is Sydney, and he is also a golden retriever.
Sydney looks like he's had a rough day. Has he been working all day? Or?
Actually, just did a half day today, but he is older. He will be 11 next month, so he kind of takes his break in the afternoon, as you see.
So talk to me a little bit about therapy dogs. Why do we have dogs in school, and what's the difference between a therapy dog and a service animal?
So service animals are there to work, so you really can't talk them or approach them during the day, but a therapy dog, they want to be petted. That's what they're here for, to make you happy. They make your day. Students will come down to see me if they're having a rough day or just need a minute. Staff also enjoys seeing the dogs, bus drivers, everybody. They just truly make you feel better.
All right, so we're hopeful that this program expands. We only currently have therapy dogs at Northbridge.
Correct.
But anybody in our buildings that are interested in bringing a certified therapy dog into their buildings, can we have them reach out to you, or what would be the best way to go about it?
Absolutely. Reach out to me and I'll be happy to help. I truly believe that every building should have a therapy dog.
And I'd like to give a special shout out to Mr. Steve Scrocky, our Chief Financial Officer in the North Penn School District, for all his hard work in bringing our furry friends into the district.
Yes, thank you for making that happen.
All right, so we're looking for more smiles,
yes,
more happiness as a result of having these animals in our schools. Let's kick it back to the desk with Jack and Audrey.
Thanks, Dr. Bauer and Mrs. Pike.
We are so grateful for our visit from Mario and Sydney.
We would like to take this time to welcome 2 new administrators to the North Penn School District. Brandon Roan will serve as the new coordinator of emergency management, Safe Schools, replacing Mr. Chris Durr, retiring at the end of this month.
Mr. Ronald Linke Jr. will also be joining North Penn as the new Assistant Director of Business Administration, replacing Kristen Johnson, who will be leaving her post in December. Welcome, Mr. Roan and Mr. Linke. There are so many things going on in the North Penn School District. Let's check in on 21 of those things.
It may be the 2022-23 school year, but we've got 21 things. Over at Bridle Path Elementary School, students are building community with the I Am Wall. Gwynnor Elementary celebrates reading with a popsicle, that is. 54 students completed their summer reading logs, earning a popsicle party. The Gwinnett Square Panthers took part in a block party coloring contest to see which 11 students would get the chance to silly string Mr. Bashar. It was Dot Day at Hatfield. The day is inspired by Peter H. Reynolds, the author of The Dot. Dot Day is an International Day of Creativity. Inglewood kicked off PBIS with an assembly to review the school-wide expectations of be kind, be safe, and persevere. Knapp kindergarten students are learning how to navigate the lunch line. Thanks for all your help, School Nutrition Services. Montgomery students did it. They earned Roars tickets, and each of the principal's 200 boards hit 10 in a row. Those students whose tickets were part of the 10 in a row earned a mystery prize. The PBIS program Roars is off to a roaring start. Nash Elementary is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Students in grades K through 2 created pictures of historical Hispanic figures and displayed them for the school to see. Look out for sharks at Oak Park. There have been reports of shark sightings. York Avenue students are ready to roll for the start of the year. These students bring smiles and effort every day. Pembroke is a place where everyone belongs. Thank you to the web leaders at the 7th grade orientation. At Pendale, the custodial crew continues to impress by working hard to keep the building clean and safe for students and staff. The Unified High School banner arrived from Special Olympics this week at North Penn High School. Athletes were on hand to receive it. You can find the banner in the gym lobby of North Penn High School. North Wales Elementary School had a visit from the author of The Fusion of Inclusion, where they acted out portions of the story. Extended care students are happy to be back for fun Fridays with crafts, games, and activities. And the technology department welcomes 2 new tech assistants, Eric Torres at Pembroke and Patrick Ross at Montgomery. That is your 21 things for September.
Students, if you didn't know by now, breakfast will continue to be free to all students this school year. Our coordinator of School Nutrition Services, Mrs. Froelich, was a key advocate working with our state legislators to secure universal free school breakfast for all the students within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Mrs. Froelich was on hand with Governor Wolf when the announcement was made earlier this month.
As was announced at the start of the year, multi-factor authentication is now required for all staff. In school districts across the country and even within Montgomery County, cyber criminals have crippled payroll operations, stolen student and staff personal information, and held databases for ransom. We all need you to do our part in keeping all of our data secure. The deadline for voluntary setup is September 30th, 2022 at 11:59 p.m. If you do not set up your multi-factor authentication prior to the end of the day on Friday, September 30th, 2022, you will be locked out of your account until technology can unlock it. At that time, you will have to set up MFA before you can log in. Questions? Reach out to your technology staff.
For the past 2 years, students have been learning about Lansdale's hometown hero, Dr. Frank E. Boston, founder of the Lansdale Hospital and the Lansdale Volunteer Medical Service Corps. Today, board members and district representatives were on hand as Broad Street from Main Street to 309 was dedicated and renamed the Dr. Frank E. Boston Highway. The North Penn High School Chorus and Air Force JROTC were on hand for the celebration, which highlighted the legacy of Dr. Boston. Staff and teachers, North Penn Educational Foundation grant. Proposals are out right now. Teachers, staff, and principals are eligible to apply for innovative education grants. Applications are open until November 4, and there is no minimum or maximum dollar amount to qualify. To apply, please visit npennedfoundation.org and look for the start of Unnight to Inspire starting on October 1st. Cool prizes are in store for those store members and schools who participate.
That's it for this edition of North Penn Right Now.
The bell's about to ring here at North Penn, so our 10 minutes are up. To learn more about the stories you have seen today and everything else going on in the North Penn School District this month, visit the North Penn Television YouTube channel or download the NPTV app on Apple TV, Fire TV, or Roku TV.
We'll see you again on the last Tuesday in October at 2 p.m. That's all that's happening right now in the North Penn School District. Have a great day.